Oh, there it goes. Alrighty. Good morning and welcome to SLDPlays, Lord of the Rings Online. I am Jason and I am sitting down to just play a game. Alright, where am I picking up at? I am on Maltherion. We are in Kellandim. We are heading up to the vineyard from Gold. Oh, where am I going? We gotta go deliver a wine cask up to Breathelwyn outside of Lemail's Vale. Oh, it's pretty in here, isn't it? Yeah, I go up on the other side of the river there. Take the bridge up and over. Too slow. I'll have to turn on Smell the Roses and that'll move us at a better better speed to see the scenery. But I ain't worried about it right this second.
Make of Annen.
I only wish that this thoughtful gift from Brigadier did not arrive during such dire times. With the situation at the vineyard, I fear that the cask may go empty for our journey. Alright. Alright, she wants us to go pick wines or grapes for the wine.
Sweet light Melon, will you stay a moment?
And to look for wine flasks. Again, I'm not going to read every quest. If it's not for the book line, unless it's something fairly interesting, I'm not going to take the time to read that. That's a neat looking hat I got. Not really. Get out of that. Killing the goblins. The goblins are on a deed. Probably for both. Well, it doesn't seem to be a class deed yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is somewhere along the way. But yeah, in most of the areas, you can bet goblins or orcs are going to give you a deed for killing them. And it's usually going to be a lot. Any of the Slayer deeds tend to be a lot. Alright. While we're here, we also need to kill Defilers, Sentinels, and Pamprosh. Pamprosh. It's like Papoose, but goblinish. Not really. What are you doing?
I don't like case, so I'm not sure you want. Made some progress.
Well, that's good. Always good. What'd you do?
Started to you say.
Alright. Need one more Defiler, and then we gotta go find Pamprosh. The little leader of the area here. The leader of the pack, I guess you would say. No, I don't think anybody else would say that. Alright. Oh, I guess I still have to kill him for the wine flasks. Alright, we put him down fairly easy. We need to kill goblins until we get the last wine flask, and we will also move up on the Goblin Slayer deed on the way out here. There are plenty of goblins that will be killing throughout Air of the Wind. You don't need to spend a lot of time grinding out the deed, but it helps to move it along a little bit. Where am I at? Am I heading the right direction? I feel like something is amiss. No, I'm going the right way. Where you going, man? Oh, I guess when you summon this bear. Congratulations, me. When you summon the bear, it fears as well. It's one of the things that it does to aid you, is it fears the mobs. Makes them run away. That is an interrupt. I like to put my interrupts right there. we shall go out here and turn in the quest to Breathelwyn. Yeah, Breathelwyn. Whatever.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Yeah. You shouldn't expect to find too much useful
Sweet
gear
Melon.
through this once you start crafting. If you stick up with it, or keep up with it rather.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
So you just want to get whatever gives you the most money. Return the cask, all filled and ready for delivery. I would like to thank you for your assistance, Maltherian, as I would not have been able to see this last bit of harvest along without you. This cask is meant for another. However, I should like to see it sent along to my friend Brigadier. Alright, so we're going to take that to Brigadier along our ways back down there in Calandine. I need to put on my wood tracking. Where is that at? We'll put this here for right now. I don't know. I'm going to keep it there. Alright. One right there along the path. Awesome. Wolves we want to kill a little bit more of as we see them. You'll spend a little bit of time having to hunt them down for the deed till it's all said and done. So if you see a wolf, take it out. Keep on rolling. Where am I going? We're gonna go back down to Calandine. Where's my milestone take me? If I use that, is that should be there, huh? Return home. Yep, it sure is. Let's put this out here on. Apparently this boar has chosen violence today. Yeah, I was just trying to leave. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Alright, let's see what card we're on.
The sorrows of the Eldar are never ending.
What is this? What is this? Pamprosh said that my son still lives. Everthal was not slain. My heart wants to believe, but believe the words of a goblin. Still, I cannot fathom why he would tell you this if it were not so. But if Everthal is alive, then his capture does not bode well. I fear he will not live long while imprisoned by those outcast dwarves. They are no better than the goblins. Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, I guess the Dour Hands, you're right. The Dour Hands are bad on the scale of dwarves.
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
You have done so much for me already, Maltherian, but there is still much that must be done if my son is to be restored. We have not had dealings with the dwarves for a very long time, and those are not pleasant memories. Have you heard of Scoregrim Dour Hand's attack on the old refuge of Edhelion? Dwarves are scheming and self-serving, not to be trusted. We must gather our strength to lay siege to the dwarves of Eriduin and rescue Everthal from their clutches. But only Doringer Whitethorn, the master of Duland, has the authority to muster such a force. Bring him the news of my son, that he is alive but a prisoner. We must strike at the dwarves before it is too late. Speak with Torn at the stable before you go. He will hasten you upon your journey. He will hasten you upon your journey. Alright, now what am I doing? I gotta go over here to the stable, it looks like. I gotta run up there to Brigadier before I go leave here. Leaving Middle Earth.
Will you lend me your ear?
Long have my brother and I dwelt upon these shores, and much have we seen in that time. Now the time has come for us to leave this place and sail into the west. My brother, however, does not see clearly and wishes to remain here. We have always dwelt together, and I could not consider a day in my life without his company and counsel. He is the cord which binds me to this Middle Earth. While he is of a mind to remain, I am forced to wait for him. If you would, go to Duland and see if you can convince Bregar to join me here at Cullendean. It is time we begin our journey. Alright, yeah, we can do that, sir. I shall do that for you. Where am I going now? I gotta go up this hill here. Oh, go that way. Oh, I guess I should pull out any light. I have 2 light hides. That's not very many at all, is it? I thought I would have had more than that.
Sweet-eyed Melon.
Thank you, Maltherian, and thank my friend Breathelwind for knowing my intentions. I understand that Breathelwind was beset by goblins and that you fought many off to obtain this spirit. Know that it was for a worthy cause.
Greetings, friend.
Alright. He wants me to run a bottle of wine up to Dalengil. He should do that. Leather. We'll process our board, get our couple crafting points from it. I don't have enough leather to do that, so I wonder. Gotta clear out inventory real quick anyway, so. Let's lock that, let's lock that. And we shall lock that. Then you turn off show lock. Now you can just hit sell all, clear that right out of there. You can go up here to uncommon and below. What is this? Rough nose we want to equip. That can go. Alright. I'm going to keep that for the time being, just in case I decide to ever use it as a cosmetic piece. I don't know. I may not. Probably not. It'll probably end up getting put in a bank and forgotten. Alright, now we are heading north to Duland to talk to these people. I think Duland is in Shrek, isn't it? Isn't Duland where Farquaad's from in Shrek? In Shrek, the city is Duland, right? I don't know. Veilfly, there's a boar. I was talking about the critters I'm seeing while I'm riding north. Try to take in some of the scenery. Duloc. No, it's not the same thing. This is not from Shrek. Shrek did not steal the elven town of Duland, I guess. Anyway. Now that we got that covered.
Greetings to you.
Let's talk to the stable master, unlock that. I guess I need my UI so I can see where I'm going. Zoom out a little bit.
What do you need?
So Thinglair has succeeded in driving the darkness back from Thamgalair with your aid. I too have such a task before me, but alas, I have no trinket from Rivendell to aid me. I do know much of the herbs of these lands, however, and can mix a draft that should serve to purify the nearby ruins. Will you lend me your aid in this endeavor? Yes, I will go pick flowers for you, sir. Yes, I shall. One down here. We're gonna go pick some flowers, or not flowers, branches there. What is this over here? These are springtime quests over here. I'm not gonna mess with this. Let's get through the game, and then maybe I'll start taking time out to do the events and whatnot. Splendid. I must admit that I wondered if perhaps Brigadir would come through on his promise. She got her wine, we get a cloak. You guys can read the quest on your own time. Bragar, how you doing, sir?
My heart cannot sing today.
My brother wishes to leave Middle-earth, but I believe it is time for us to stand our ground against the shadow growing in the east. With your help, perhaps Tauron will see reason. This Middle-earth, which we love, will soon face great peril, and we are bound to defend it. I cannot yet sail
Will you
west.
lend me your ear?
Tauron must know that while I remain behind, I will ever be with him. He wants us to go and find a broken sword. I think perhaps my brother will appreciate this well enough to see me on my journey as he begins his own. In the ruins of Dolring West there lies a sword upon a stone cairn, and born once by a Dunedain, we fought beside in defense of our homeland. Alright, so we need to go get this.
Will you stay a moment?
And kill
Learn
goblins
my
while we're there.
troubles.
Alright. What is this? There's a ring here. What is that? Oh. I sense a growing shadow in Air Luin. Be vigilant, High Elf.
Megovanen.
Your news is troubling, Maltherian. For dwarves to work peacefully with goblins is unusual enough, but to conspire with the abduction of an elf prince seems foolhardy, even for them. I will not call our warriors to arms just yet. Carnivore is full of anger, which is to be expected, but as Master of Duland, it is my duty to exercise restraint. If the dwarves have indeed taken Averthal, we will fall upon them with such fury that the mountain shall shake at our passing. But this could also be a trick of the goblins. They would have much to gain from a war between elves and dwarves.
Mind my words, traveler.
I will mind your words. Settle down. I have dispatched an emissary to the dwarf city of Gondamin to relax the growing tensions between elves and dwarves. But I fear rumor of Averthal's captivity may prove too great a strain for her to ease. Journey north and west along the road to Gondamin and tell Gaelthin what has transpired here. Together you and she must learn the truth of Averthal's whereabouts and rescue him, if indeed he is a prisoner of the dwarves. I do not wish for war until we are certain I do not wish for war until we are certain of his fate. Of his fate. Jesus. If Arathal has been harmed or we are unable to free him, I will call our warriors to arms, but not before. Alright. Alright. Where am I going? Sorry, I took a little break here in between. I gotta figure out where I'm going. Those red circles were picking herbs. I gotta run down here. I know where I gotta go now. I love that crunch. I really let you know you just broke your character's legs. I ain't right at all. And dude's like, ah! Need to heal up. Alright. Enough breaking of the legs, that slows me down. It's amusing when it happens, but... Oh, there's some branches to grab.
What do you need?
Ah, there just in time. The last step of the process is to add the herbs you have collected for me. After that, it simply needs to steep for a few minutes and the draft will be complete.
Will you lend me your ear?
The draft is ready. All that remains is for it to be sprinkled upon the grounds within the ruins of Dol Ring West. It will encourage and speed the growth of the natural vines that one often finds in such places. So much so that by the end of the next spring, the ruins will be buried in a great mass of them. In but a short time, they will reduce the ruins to naught but rubble, returning them to pristine nature once again. Alright, we shall go take care of this. We shall kill some goblins up in that area there. Is there anything to do here before we run off? There is not. Okay. Oh, you know what there is? I need to set my milestone to here so I can just come back here. Heck yeah. There will probably be a wolf or two to pop off while we're on the way. Maybe. Yarrow root is yarrow? I don't know. Anyway, this root, you want to grab that for scholars, maybe cookies.
Are you kidding?
Nope, not kidding. Totally serious. Yarrow root. Yeah, for scholars to make 2 different colors of dye, apparently. But you want to grab it so you have it. if you ever decide to make a scholar. This game supports alting and the like. Alright. Knock off a goblin or two, or 8 at least. Where you going, man? Whatever, he'll be back. So, on Angmar, as far as I know, as far as I know on the Angmar server, they are still doing the Veil of the Nine, which makes it a possibility for after you kill any one of these mobs, they are a little lower level than me, so it might not work on these guys. But I think it's any mobs that are the same level or higher than you have a chance to spawn a ring wraith when you kill them. And at that point we run away because I'm not going to be able to fight one of them. I'm drinking some coffee. I'm playing one-handed. That's why it's not quite as efficient as it could be, but it works. Hey, he's dead. He died. Get out of there. Go get help. Him. Not gonna do that. We'll be back. Come here, failer. Alright. Let's see if I have any food in here to make my morale come back a little faster. There you are. Oh, I got better shoulder pads I got to put on too. Alright, so I killed all the goblins I need to. Now we just got to go cleanse these towers. It should be right there, I do believe. So we'll come over here. That lit up nice bright and green for us. Now we'll run back to the other one. Yes, most people normally come back here first because you gotta run right back out that way, I think. And there's a stone cairn to pick up the sword. Alright. Looks like we are running east back to Duland. Yeah, see, you have to come back out. What? Dude. I'm just trying to conduct a tour here. You need to settle down. stooge. Alright, let's go. I think these guys would be a little happier. You got all these plants and the wildflowers and such just growing back here. All right. Oh, there's a wolf. I guess I better start knocking off a couple of these boars also so I get more hides. I need some leathers to get my tailoring going here. The nice thing is you don't have to actually skin the animals in this game. You just collect the hides from the bag then.
I know. I'm not bad.
I kind of like this. I really do like the Lore-master now. I wasn't too familiar with it. I remember trying it a couple times in the past. I did not care for it before the revamp, but yeah, I definitely like it. Just running around with him now. What's up there? We want that. We want these. Anytime you see aged scraps, grab those and make scholaring a lot easier. Scholar is a fun profession, but you don't find all the materials quite so readily early on. So it's best to collect them while you're going. Which is why things like those scraps and the root, and I'll probably do it with what do you normally see? Indigo is one, and I feel like there's another one that you'll want to grab when you see it.
How can I be of service?
Thank you, Maltherian. It pains me that I shall never walk among the spires which I remember from my youth. But better this than to leave Middle-earth with the knowledge that they are a home for creatures of darkness.
Stay a moment.
As Thinglar sent you to me, so might I ask a final favor of you. Our youngest brother has also taken this onus upon himself, and likely requires aid, as he has not yet returned to us. If you can help him, I would be grateful. Be warned that the lands of Howdlin to the north are considerably more dangerous than our domain, and our brother is likewise of hotter temperament, as befits his task in that place. I saw him amongst the ruins near the shore of the Grimwater, a small lake northeast of the dwarf outpost we call Gondaman. He is likely still there. Alright. So those quests, the ones that are taking us from hub to hub, I'm only reading really because it is kind of
Will you lend me your ear?
the overview quest of the zone, I guess you could say. The zone overview. Zone scenario. I don't know. Pick one of them and use that. I'll run to the east. Off my mount. I don't feel like falling off this cliff right now. Heritage. What is this? Where is it that you come from? Speak with an elf. Notary. Oh, you get a title there. I never saw this before. So can I just like collect all of these? So I guess I can be from wherever I choose to be that day. This must be some 2024 stuff. I don't know. Bragar, how you doing, sir? Evil at Dover. Take the vitality, I suppose. The memory of that place will always be one of melancholy. Knowing that the goblins have been purged restores a small amount of hope to me. I'm sure it does. You guys can still walk up there, you know, you don't...
Grey is the shadow.
All you get together, just take a stroll up there once in a while, clear it out. Don't need to wait for me. I did not think that the sight of this blade would move me so. This belonged to a friend of ours, a Dunedain named Thoran. He died helping us to defend Dol Ring West many long years ago. We buried him and built a cairn where he fell in honor of his sacrifice. Perhaps Thoran is right. There are many harsh memories here. In the West, we would be free of such pain. His sword deserves a better home away from the goblins that loot the dead. Bring it to Langless at Thrassy's Lodge north of here. Alright, we should do that. We also got to kill Durglup. I didn't really read that quest or anything. What is Calumgul wishes to drive the evil out of the ruins of Dolring West. I don't know how I always end up missing this quest, like, and have to go back for this. But whatever the case may be, we must return to Dolring West and put down Durglow. Greyfoot. There's a person. What up? Oh, there is a ring raid. Time to run. You, sir. Level 11. I mean, I will try, but I ain't dying today. Nope. I'm keeping my, what is it? The, Undying titles and deeds and such. I'll run away. I don't need to fight him knowing I'm gonna die. Oh, there he is. He's still coming. I'm thinking about this, and I think if I was running a fire Rune-keeper, no, because I don't have. They don't have the stone yet. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This is what we're playing. That should go. Get back here. You think you're going? That's a 5-second pull to 10-second. Yeah. Difficulty 4. Durgle is in that area back there. We shall be back there soon enough. You die. What the hell is wrong with you? If you guys knew how to act, we wouldn't have to come in here and kill you. Out here getting all unruly, what have you. Alright. Mr. Durgle. Put this guy down. The flax fibers are ingredients for being able to have critical success when you're crafting. Grab that. Need some hides. What are you doing, bud? Ouch. What are you gonna play? You wanna play a game? I can stop when I get up to this little Alright. We're gonna make our way up here, and I think that'll be time to take a break for the day. Or at least for now. We'll see. Hello everyone and welcome to SLDPlays Lord of the Rings Online. I am Jason and I'm just jumping back in there, getting ready to pick up where I left off earlier today. Alright. Talk to Callan Gill again. The cause
How
for
can I be of service?
It is good to know that the threat posed by this creature is no more. I thank you for your efforts there. I will ever recall your deeds this day, Maltharion. Alright. Well, thank you. Let's look at the points here. I got 4 to put in. I like to let them build up a little bit. It's more fun to put a bunch in. Was cracked earth. Unstable earth deals fire damage to several enemies. Cool. I think I'm gonna continue doing lightning type damage. In fact, that hits with lightning, so does that. So we're gonna boost that up 2 more points. What does this give us? That'd be staff strike flank damage. Fires heat air and reduce its moisture practically. Lightning to strike. Lightning strikes gain the ability. Lightning skills gain the ability to consume burning embers for bonus damage. Frost skills will make enemies brittle after using a fire skill. So I mean, oh, okay. So fire, frost. Something else. Okay, got it. Cool. Now we're gonna head up to Langless, who I believe is at Thrassy's Lodge right up here. I'm gonna head that way. We need to turn on wood tracking. Let's put on Smell the Roses, so our mount will go at a slower pace while we ride the countryside. Alright. We'll end up down there. That's Caladul, I believe. We'll end up going down there. Taking the sights. What is that? Is that where, yeah, Dole Ring West. Alright. We're gonna break a leg. Break a horse's leg.
Did you know that there's a game called Break a Leg?
Yeah, I think you used to play it. Isn't it like a ragdoll that falls down a mountain or something? No. I must be thinking of something else. Let's break a leg then.
It's a game where you are on top of a building. The main objective is to get peek from
slowly collapsing beneath the one remaining
and when you get to the cave, you still break your legs.
Well, that doesn't sound good. And what's the point?
It's the
sledding and pranks.
game that's a dead
Yeah.
and we called it their own game.
There we go. What? Something's hitting my... up here to Thrassy's Lodge. Couple quick quests.
I am at your service.
Run up here and grab these. What the heck, man? The bird came out of nowhere and smacked me. Probably because of the hat that I'm wearing. Looks like something. Like a nest. I don't know. That wasn't very funny.
I would be grateful for your assistance. Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Yes, sir. What happened to me? I was out hunting bear and I came across this mother lynx and her cubs. The poor thing was tore up mightily by some Hendravale, and I was just able to grab her before they went after me. I twisted my ankle something terrible, but it'll heal. As will this old she-cat. She left a litter behind her, but we're both too battered to save the cubs ourselves. I'd feel awful if something happened to them. Alright, well, he wants us to go save this kitten. Now we're gonna have to feed the kitten.
What do you need?
Greetings, good high elf. Bragar sent this, did he? I have heard the story of Thorim, and I will honor his memory. The recovery of Thorim's sword must have arisen from Toron and Bragar's debate. It has long been a concern of mine that they might leave Middle-earth during these dangerous times. Give this to Bragar with my thanks. It may prove useful in convincing his brother to remain. All right.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
This guy lost the bow that that was very valuable to him, so we must track that bow down. Oh, Galthan. We gotta go to Gondman for the prologue. Okay. There is a deed for killing the birds, so we will kill the birds. There's Frost, right? Alrighty. Oh, shoot. What level was that thing? 12? Yeah. It'd be wise for me to run. No, no. What is that? Frightening presence. It's gonna kill me. Come on now. Ah! This is not an ideal way to go, an ideal way to run away, but that was not gonna go well. I'll run down there and grab those branches real quick. And then I gotta go and see if I can get into that cave. I should have went right to the cave, I guess, at this point. Hindsight 2020 and all that. He's still here. I just freaked out. Where's he at? I don't know. You chasing me? So in order to coax the lynx cub out, we got to kill a couple birds here. While not drawing the attention of the shadow wraith over there. 'Cause I don't feel like dying. Ah, here he comes. Yo, come on, fella. You come help me and we'll kill this guy. I don't have a real pet. Good looking out, dude. Maybe I should learn how to play a blue line and learn how to use a pet so I can solo those things. I don't know. Maybe. Am I going the right way at this point? No. Still need one more bird, and I need to go and get the cub out of the cave. Alright, now I should be able to get the cub to come out. Take the cub up to the mother lynx and that Thrassie up there, I'm not sure.
Your service and your families.
Alright, he's a feisty one. He's hungry.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
Or I'll go get some rabbit carcasses. Actually, I think I'm gonna stay. Oh. So we need to go find a rabbit carcass to feed the lynx cub. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to SLDPlays Lord of the Rings online at 3 o'clock in the morning, apparently. I don't know. Couldn't sleep. Figured get up, play some games, make a video. Somebody buff flying by. I wonder if they even saw me. I'm like out here in the woods with my wicker basket hat thing on. My checkered pattern hat. It's a checked hat. I'll get you too, don't worry. Cool. Alright. So we are still looking for a rabbit carcass. Am I in the right area yet? We want to head this way though. You have a little bit more luck to the west usually. Just some RNG here. A lot of times you'll come out and the first one you open up wins. But today is not that day. Yeah. Laurel. Oh no. Looks like a hobbit. I guess it told me, huh? Oh, it's in high elf. I have to delete that up. Sounds stupid. Do 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 do. Copper deposit. No, that ain't gonna work, is it? Winner, winner, rabbit dinner. Alright. Tell you what. No, I'm not gonna say it. Not just because it'd be forced, but.
I am at your service.
This'll do for now, but we can't keep hand feeding the things. Or they'll lose that wild streak that makes them good hunters.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
I'm tired. Well, get out of my way, man. What are you doing? Alright, we need to go collect sharp thistle plants for the, I'll blow my nose. Let's continue our midnight journey here. We'll go down our 3 a.m. journey. Go to, my coffee pot sounds like it's gonna blow up. I have to buy some coffee pots. turning up the mic boost to see if it picks up the coffee pot at all from the kitchen. This thing sounds like it's freaking dying. It's all like alright, anyway. What are we doing? I have no idea. I have no idea what I've done with my life to be up at 3 o'clock here. Got a Hobbit present to open up. Some virtue XP. Speaking of virtues, let's go here. He's 4 of 6. Okay, so when you have one of your virtues selected here that you want to begin to level up, or what have you. When this gets up to 6, you know, when it evens out, this number the right number keeps going up while you level up. However, if you manage to cap it out, it will automatically start putting the experience in charity. And I'm not sure if it just continues there or how that works. They always want to make sure that you have one selected that has not capped out yet, which this hasn't, but I would also like to get another one started here to fill up these 2 empty trait slots. What is that? That's physical mastery. It's physical, tactical, zeal, physical. Honesty, that's all. Wisdom and honesty for the Lore-master. I like it. We don't have any of our racial traits unlocked yet. Alright, so we got our sharp thistle plants for Tharassi. We're gonna run up here. I just closed my ear up. Knock it off, bird. Put you down. What we got here? Always grab the scroll cases when you're starting on a fresh server. Let's get some of those. Matted skins. So these are trophies that you can use to turn in daily quests that will grant you rep. The reps will vary depending on where you're at in the world.
Greetings, traveler. I would be grateful for your assistance.
Hey, he's happy. He likes it. These are amethysts. These are actually for jewel crafting. It's not a bad idea to grab him if you see him.
I am at your service.
See? This'll mean good for what ails you. If you're a cat, that is. She seems to like me. Doesn't want to run off anyway. I could use a hunting partner. And her cub's taking a shine to me as well. Thanks for all your help, friend. In a few years, this cub will be old enough to join me on hunts with his mother. Hendravel beware. I think I hear my dog upstairs. Man, it's just a coffee pot being loud. Sound like the dog's nails clicking on the floor when she gets up. But I think it's just a coffee pot. Okay. Alright, where are we at and what do we got to do yet here? What is that? Now is found. We will get this bow after we go over here, because we're going to have to come over here for a couple of things. The emissary up here, that's level 14. We'll wait till after we do the rest of the stuff. So, I believe that means I'm going to use my milestone back to Duland. And then, ride up to Gondaman. Miss Piggy. That's quite a purple dress you have there, Miss Piggy. Alright. The Muppet Show. That's cool. Rhaegar.
Grey is the shadow upon my heart.
What is this? A gift from Langlis. Rhaegar unrolls the scroll. The Lay of Nimrodel. How could Langlis see this while my eyes remain blind? This is the Lay of Nimrodel and Amroth who loved her. A storm took Amroth's ship out to sea before Nimrodel could join him, and Nimrodel herself was lost in the mountains to the south upon her journey to the haven of Edhelen in the Bay of Belfalas. Neither were seen again. It's sad.
Will you lend me your ear?
Langlis has indeed done me a great boon by sending this with you. The Lay of Nimrodel is a sad story which has bearing upon our plight. Please bring this scroll to Toron and have him read this message. Read this passage. Rhaegar places a mark beside a stanza and hands you the scroll. If this does not make him understand, then we are fated to part. Okie dokie. Yeah, he's all the way down to Kilundine. We'll make our way down there at some point. We don't need to run down there right now. We'll lose out a little bit of experience, but it ain't gonna matter. It don't matter. What do I want to do? Oh, I want to see if I can make myself a blue build that I can handle or will enjoy playing. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm not big on pet builds. It's a struggle for me to play. Heck, even back when I played WoW, playing a hunter, I did it once. I got one to like level 100, and that was not. I'm not big on pet classes. What is this now? Minor pet command. What is this? Sign of the Wild. Alright, come here. Come here, bear. Bear. Let me put him right there. And now. Cannot harm myself. Okay, so that is an attack. People probably like think I'm an idiot. Execute protective spell. Execute minor skill. Okay. Okay, you see that now. Now that I understand the first couple abilities they gave me, we can go here and look at the traits. Wizard side jump. What is that? That's spark. Effects applied to my animal. Run speed. Oh, that's cool. So I'll buff him. No. Okay. What we got? Morale and incoming damage reduction. We got wizard sigil damage. Is that what these things are? Sign of the Wild. No. Wizard's frost. Wizard's fire. Cracked earth. Staff strike. Spark. Burning embers. Gust of wind. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Oh, why is that hurting? Lord. Are there more abilities on the thing here that I am unaware of? I do not know what I am doing with this class at all. Make no mistake. I do not know. I can figure out direct damage fairly quickly. Alright, Sign of the Wild. Wizard's Fire, Wizard's Frost. Signs of Ancient Magic. Nothing about Sigil yet. So, I don't know. Well, let's put 10% up for that. Get 10% damage buff. Not even sure what it is. Bog Lurker, right? They are a range damage dealer. Let's see what's going on. I feel like I need to be able to play this a little bit. But I don't know that I want to. At all. Alright. I have wasted enough time. We need to go up to Gondaman. Let's go see if I can fast travel. Master of the Elements. I guess this is a heal for me, so that's something. What is this? 4%. Sign of the Wild Rage will inspire your allies to deal more damage for a short time. Alright. Well, let's see. Gondaman.
Swilad Melon.
Travel 4. Gonna enjoy the journey here. Alrighty. Nice little ride from Gondaman there. Let's see. We need to run up the stairs. Here's Gaelthin.
Sweet-eyed Malon.
Is this true? Carnivore's son has been taken by the dwarves? This is grievous news if it can be believed. Goblins are fell creatures that rely on treachery and deceit, and the dwarves have ever coveted the precious things of the elves. Capturing Aberthal might be the first step in some dwarf scheme to seize some of the relics we keep at Duland and Kelandim. I thought the dwarves have put their envy of our people behind them. But if this is true, it seems they may still begrudge us our relics and things of beauty. Kind of conceited, just assuming that they want your crap, want your stuff.
Sweet-eyed Malon, will you stay a moment?
I will see if I can learn anything from the dwarves here. Matthew Stouthand is the Lord of Gondwin and has spoken openly to me in the past. I will judge his conversation to see if he is hiding something. Do not betray what we have learned to anyone but an elf. The dwarves will surely raise their guard if they gain any suspicion of what we know. This I do know. There is an encampment of strange dwarves to the north of Gondaman. You should go there and seek out a Glarchin. He went in search of Aberthal there, and has yet to return. Alright, we shall do that. The elf stone.
You may be of service to me.
If whites stir the bones of the ancient Idane, then an evil has arisen in these mountains, which we should all fear. The fell spirits that stir the bones of the dead are servants of Angmar, of the Witch King of old, and of the Shadow in the east. I must ask you to seek out this evil, put whatever end you may to it, before its darkness spreads. Take this elf stone to Glamir. He dwells now in the ruins to the northeast of Gondaman, at the southern end of the Grim Water. But something growling in my ear. I hope that was on there. It's gonna be scary. Like, what is that even? What is growling? Like DMX is in my window or in my ear.
Might you lend me an ear?
Yes, sir. You want me to get wolf pelts? All right. Probably to keep people warm, protecting the
Come
hut.
and stay a moment, friend.
Defeat the dour hands. Always a good idea.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
Feeding the outpost. We need to get haunches of bear meat. Alright, let's come over here, see if we can craft anything real quick. Is there anything else in there? Oh, I gotta do that too. So when you fill the first bar like this was, when you fill this first one up, it opens up a second bar, which you need to fill in order to open up this second bar. So if we do not get this up to 400, this will never cross into having both these again. Which means you will never be able to crit this, which critting these isn't quite as great as it is for gear and such, because when it's for the gear, it will add stats to it. A couple extra material isn't a terrible thing, you know, nothing wrong with that, but kind of underwhelming. But either way, you need to unlock and master the prior tier to unlock crit rate or critical success or chance or whatever. Alright. Woodworker. I believe my staff is charged. I'm not sure why it's blinking like that. Breadcrumb quest to Bree. These titles, right? This is for crafting. Obviously, it says right there. Thunderbolt. I need to get a surname for my character. I think that was his surname. Where do I get that? Medium armor, don't really need that. See here, is there anything up here with Matthew yet? Zapdos Thunderbolt. Alright. It's gotta be a Rune-keeper. Or maybe a Lore-master. What is this? Gondom debris tunnel. This is just a breadcrumb quest to get to breed the Sundered Shield.
Why'd you lend me an ear?
Seek Gellier Golden Tongue or any sign of his passing. Alright, curse my treacherous tongue. I should say he is. Okay, so. Stranger, please tarry and hear my plea. My brother Gellier Golden Tongue was a great warrior. Curse my treacherous tongue. I should say he is a great warrior, but I fear for his life. So he wants us to go into the Dour Hand area there and look for any sign of his brother. Let's go hunting. That's what we should do. Find a Glarchin. Where's a Glarchin at? Up north there. We're going to do the Sundered Shield first because that should take us into an area to kill the dwarves for the Dour Hands for this quest, and then along the way we should see some of the other stuff that I kill. Oh, that's right. I'm pretending like I know how to do this. There's a bear. Go get him. Alright. That feels like it's slow. I'm not sure though, but we're gonna see. Come out here and see what this is like. Uh-oh. Huh. Right. You leave me alone. Did he stop following me? Cool. Let's try it. We'll see what happens. Oh, goodness. What is this? Where is this son of a gun? Yeah, there we go. Go get him, bear. Get that son of a Ah, crap. There you go. Just help. Alright, time to run. That is not going well at all. No. I'm still being chased. Oh, don't break a leg yet. Alright. Go get that guy? I must be lagging out. Something happened there. His feelings must be hurt because I let him get killed by the Wraith. Better him than me, though. I mean, at least this time. Once I get the level without dying, no, I won't care. Or yeah, get to level 20 without dying. There is a deed for killing the dwarves. Or brigands, actually. Not specifically dwarves, but mostly dwarves in this case. Probably all dwarves. Anyway, there's a deed to kill them, so I'll do that. It's a lot easier with redline. I really like the redline with this. Some ways I wish I'd be able to use a sword, get more of a spell sword kind of feel to it. Or even maces would be cool. But it's cool. It's fun. Get out of here. I might have to turn the difficulty up a little higher. I thought this would be more than it is. Chest over there. I'm gonna work on getting over to get while I kill these guys. This is a fun class. I do like this. Even though I'm wearing a goofy hat. Alright. Maltherian. Let's go downhill. Down there is a Galarchin, and then on the way out, you were a fool to come here alone, Longbeard. Who is this guy yelling at? I think he's yelling at maybe a Galarchin over here. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Watch where you tread. The dwarves are up to no good. I mean, they
What
were.
can I do for you?
Effectively wiping out a lot of them. Are you here to help me? My friend Averthal was taken by goblins, and I followed them to this encampment of dwarves. They are holding him high up in the cliffs that divide the lowlands from western Hodlin. I tried to free them, but there were too many. The dwarves pursued me here, and I doubt not. It is too late. They have come. fucking... Ah, crap. How you doing, Aglarchin? I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to, like, run in there. Oh, yeah. That's what you need. I just realized what I need to defeat these ring wraiths. Because I need to get my cleanse corruption ability. As far as I know, every class. Maybe not. Oh. But should have an ability to cleanse corruptions off of the bad guys. Off the ring wraiths. Oh. What up, fam? What do we need? We need 3 more bear haunches, 5 wolf pelts, a partridge, and a pear tree. So, did they say anything about a pear tree or a partridge? It's a dog. Sash. Okay. Alright, we're gonna pause here and log it. Hello everyone and welcome back to SLDPlays Lord of the Rings Online. I am Jason. Getting settled in. Oh, we got some gifts to open up. We got 600 virtue. Universal solvents, that's something for crafting. Make sure the virtues are where they should be. Tired right now. Hit like a wall. Honest. What up, dude? Alright, we'll take that. Oh, there's more virtue XP I didn't hit last time. Playing a Lore-master. And I am in Heir to the Wind doing what? What am I doing? A whole bunch of things. There's hunting quests to do right in here. Wolves, I'm sure, and something else. Bear, maybe. Figure out. What up, warrior fella? Oh. It's been a few days since I've had time to really kind of play and get into this. Bring down the thunder. Alright. Closest thing is to get the bear meat. We shall look for bears Burn all my tracking wood so I can find some branches and such. Another one. Second spray. It's for the guidance. How everything goes. Alright, so I need 5 wolf pelts now. Got all of the bears. I'll probably kill a couple on the way just to collect more hides, light hides. This blue arrow on the edge of the mini-map means in that direction there is a resource. And if you hover over these, they'll tell you exactly what it is. We're going to go get some rowan branches, which... the safe bet that it's going to be rowan branches in E02 or any of the 3 starter areas, really. Yeah. The starter areas, you're looking for rowan branches and copper ore and light hide. The 3 right there, some copper. Don't need that right now. There. Is that? Is that condiment? What is that? No, that is treasure field base camp. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go. Bears. The bat. Look at the mountains. They're heading south. That'd be the Grey Havens in the distance, I assume. I'm not too familiar. Maybe it's a mountain of E02. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll go check that out here in a second. Let's see where that actually goes to. Collect some stuff along the way. Let's go explore a second. Oh. I filled in much better, didn't it? So that over there. Oh, is there more? There's a wolf. Let's kill the wolf. There's a deed attached to it, like I had said last time. Another wolf. Sorry, fella. Wolves are really cool, actually. I wonder how many different species of wolves there are in North America. Loven Vale. Yeah, we're right here. Okay. That'd probably be... I don't know. I am not going to run through this area as right now. Probably not a big deal. Oh yeah, they're only level 9. I'm worried about something I don't need to be worried about. Alright. It don't matter. Let's go here and break a leg. What up, feller? Whatever. We're gonna go up here and turn all these in. That'll help clear it up a little bit. This can get taken off. We're not going debris right now. Hey, get up the darn hill. I'm riding horse like a... Oh, I fail. All right.
What do you want? Greetings, traveler.
Good. That should teach the dour hands a little lesson. You have done us a fair favor, Maltherion, and helped ensure that Gondamin remains secure over the coming winter months. Oh, I need to pick one. Bait dealers. Anything other than... What is rushing around in the background? Must be some serious wind. Wow. Let's see her fate. Power and non-power, combat power regen. It's not really worth it. I don't really... What's it look like? It's not anything special. Hit the right button. Like the top of that staff looks like it should be impressive. It is not. Alright, so the staff is not nearly as impressive as the little icon made me believe it was going to be. Anyway, 384 for the value on that. 136, 136. Gotta save up all our pennies.
Greetings, traveler.
Alright, now we're gonna run up here. Galeston. Prologue. The suspicious encamp. This is part of the main quest. Everthal is being held in... I don't know why I'm sounding like an old man. It's a lady. Fix that somehow. Everthal is being held in that encampment after all. You have done well, Maltherion, but this confirms the fears of Master Doringer. Though dwarves are indeed behind the capture of Everthal, the time has come to confront Matthew Stouthand, the Lord of Gondamin, with this news. If he will not command his dwarves to release Everthal, then my time as emissary is over. There will be war.
Sweet-eyed Malon.
Matthew looked me in the eye this very morning and swore that the dwarves were proud to have the elves of Duland as neighbors. Such dishonesty and right to my face. I thought he was truer than that, but I should have known better. Go to Matthew Stouthand, Go to Matthew Stouthand and demand that he order his dwarves to release Aberthal. If he wants war, he shall have it. You must tell him this. I do not trust myself to speak to one so dishonest without striking him. Gonna hit the dude. You will find Matthew on the upper levels of Gondaman. Alright. We gotta go over here and talk to this man before she goes over and knocks the crap out. Ooh, break my leg.
Well met.
This is what I feared, but I could not bring myself to admit it. This shield bears mute testimony to the treachery of the Dowerhand. You have my thanks for these dark tidings. So this quest was based off of, or not based off of, but you were supposed to go and look for this fellow's friend.
Will you stay and speak
brother.
with me a moment?
You have done me a great service, ill though your news was received. These vile Dowerhand. How dare they? Geller came to them to talk of peace, but they cut him down like a goblin. I will have my revenge. Our elders watch me too closely, for they know my temper. I cannot fight the Dowerhands myself. Alright, so we need to go talk to Glimmer up at the Elf Ruins. That's not the main quest. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time reading that. I am human. I only have so much time. Earth. Maybe, just maybe, God willing, I'll get this through to at least the level cap right now. Hold your accusations, High Elf. My people are not responsible for your missing prince. I am offended both by the accusation and by your tone. Your elf prince is being held in the encampment to the north? Yes, that explains a great deal. You see, my people are Longbeards, an honorable family descended from Durin, the first father of the dwarves. The dwarf camp to the north has been a constant annoyance to me and my folk. It was established by Dowerhands, a thoroughly unwholesome family of dwarves who traced their ancestry to the evil Skorgrim Dowerhand. Dwarves may have taken Aberthal true, but not my dwarf. The Dowerhands are to blame, and they are as much a thorn in my side as they are in yours.
Will you stay
Your
and speak
people
with
won't
me a
understand the difference between Durin's folk and the Dowerhands. If my dwarves attempt to rescue the elf prince and fail, your elves might assume that we and the Dowerhands are in league. Then what? War between the dwarves and the elves? No, that cannot be allowed to happen. What we need is someone trusted by elves and dwarves alike to this attempt. There is a man, a ranger, out in the wilds in the east, who has assisted both of our kindreds at sundry times. He is masterful in the art of hunting and stealth. Seek the ranger Langless at the Hunter's Lodge. The Hunter's Lodge would be Thrassy's Lodge, where we were at for that lynx cub and all that good stuff. Alright, let's do some crafting time here real quick. I don't know how much I actually have. I don't believe much. What is all this fun stuff? Grab those, new server, need that stuff. These scraps of text. Those will take, always take potions. Better than what I have, I guess. Yeah, don't. Bit of damage bump ain't gonna be a big thing. Alright. Loot all. Now we need to... Ah, crud, I probably don't have my subscriber buffs right now. I do. That worked out, huh? Stop trying to open up the notifications. And down here, what do we got? We got a bunch of things to run up to Glimmer. We gotta run down here to the lodge for the quest, and over here for the bow. I'm gonna go grab this bow. Then we'll go back to the lodge. Because I feel like this bow quest wants me to run back over here, but I could be making that up in my head entirely. Oh, tasks. Right here, task board. Like, broken dagger. Accept it. Run right over here. Now, if you want, you can obviously collect a bunch of various items. Oh, I want to turn this quest in, sir. Lose the attitude. Hey, what I got? I'm indomitable. And I'm... Oh, whatever. I don't even know what that would mean. I'll scale back that. It's not really too loud on there, huh? I'll turn it.
What do you want? What do you need? What do you want? What do you need?
Alright, so that was 5. You can see how many of the daily tasks you have completed. And you can increase this limit with mithril coins or reset it. Mithril coins are a currency that can be purchased with LOTRO points in the shop. And sometimes you get them out of different chests and such. But not a terrible thing to spend a couple bucks on if you got it. I tend to use them for quick travel on occasion, or the third profile for the traits for this right here. You can add 3 different ones set on different characters, things like Guardian. They changed it, and I haven't really played it since they changed it. But it used to be that yellow line was actually a AoE tanking build. But they kind of changed the way that worked. If I'm not mistaken. I could very well be wrong, but I think that's what happened. I used to love playing my Guardian, as a matter of fact. It was in a LOTRO style guild that met Saturday nights. I just don't have time to play like that anymore. To be in a dedicated raiding deal. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. Doing older content on level, running a guard, running all over the place. Lift bird. I went to the place I said I wasn't gonna go. That's alright. We pick up the quests around here while we're here. I am on level anyway. So you know what? These light blue quests mean their level is lower. I would prefer to be on level. So what I'm actually gonna do here We're gonna take off these level 13, 14 quests. Gotta go to Langless. Back to Kellandine. Get the bow. Talk to Glimmer. We can turn that off. Alright, what was I just gonna do? I'm gonna go grab this and I'm gonna buy a stone of the tortoise. Slow down my leveling a little bit here. Because I really would like to be doing the quest as close on level as I can, because then you get the effects of the Eye of Sauron and all that, and it makes it a little bit more adventurous, a little more difficult than running around one-shotting things. I mean, that's nice for doing deeds. It definitely is easier when you can just then just kind of stare at him. No, that's cruel. We're not doing that. Stop that. Alright. Hey! Oh! Yeah, now it got difficult, didn't it? I have no cleanse. Well, maybe I do. You gonna kill me? Blow him down a little bit so I can run away. I have any potions? I better look here. Good thing I keep them. Ugh, man. You need to be able to cleanse corruptions to kill those as a squishy, from what I've seen so far. I'm sure there's people out there telling me how wrong I am, but they smack the crap out of you. The ring rates. I'm assuming I'm going to get to a point, skill level and gear wise, where I can just fight the ring rates, because it would be a sad existence if I had to run from them forever, you know? And that wouldn't be cool. Oh, my back. Alright, so I briefly paused recording there, went and bought the Stone of the Tortoise, which will disable experience until I take it out of my pocket. The Bobby Dazzler in my pocket. Top pocket, of course. How many birds do I have to kill for this deed yet? Being able to one-shot stuff is definitely definitely moves eating along a lot faster. What was all up above my head? I don't know what. I have to go turn the difficulty up also, because this is pretty easy. Oh, we'll see when I get on level. Elves and dwarves living as neighbors in Erdogan is worse than keeping a lynx kitten and a wolf pup in the same house, and I hope you don't take offense at my saying so. In the interest of maintaining peace in Erdogan, I will respect Matthew Stouthand's wishes and arrange for the rescue of Averthal. I do not want to bear the burden of our rescue ending in failure, but a ranger does not have the luxury of refusing charges such as this one. If I were to refuse, Averthal's life would be forfeit, and so too would be peace in Eriduin. I will organize the attempt if you will help me. Yep,
Could I speak with you a moment?
This will be a
How can I be of
difficult
service?
task. I will guide you to the place I believe Averthal is being held. We will no doubt have to fight our way through a gauntlet of sturdy Dowerhand warriors. We must watch each other's backs lest we fall.
The Ranger Langlass prepares to mount an effort to rescue the elf prince Averthal from the clutches of the treacherous Dowerhands.
We must hurry.
We should proceed without delay. Together we may defeat the Dowerhands and rescue Averthal. What you doing? I hear I think one of my water dragons just hit the dome light. What's going on back there? Give me a moment to catch my breath. Yes, sir.
They know we are here.
Careful now. We are moving deeper into their camp. All right. Yeah, we need. Gonna light all these guys up. Oof. Oh, so something to note here is just kind of cruising. What am I thinking about? The reason these guys are even easier is because when you're in instances, it does not reflect your difficulty setting. All instances are at their original difficulty. It's been balanced last, at least. The Dowerhand Commander and the Dowerhand Armsman. Let us hold here. I sense we will need all of our strength for the battle at the end.
You are a boon companion.
This has been a long and dangerous trek, but I am glad to have had you at my side throughout it all. Come now, let us end this. Yes, sir. Hakan Iron Fist. Hakan. Oh. I read that. Well, it would seem we are in fact departing now, back toward Thrassi's lodge. I thanks to any who lingered long enough to witness this particular chapter unfold. When we next return, assuming the maps are correct and nothing explodes, we shall begin again at Thrassi's and then make our way toward Keldul. Until then, may your spells behave, your timing improve where mine did not, and may you have a great and blessed day.